Alright, so the trailer project is coming along. We have verbally committed to picking up this trailer here, which is previously used for a 24-foot flat bottom boat. So we think we've got more than enough frame to work with here. Single axle for simplicity. Definitely, I think the capacity of this trailer is 3,500 pounds, which is a little bit excessive. But this is definitely a good starting point. We'll probably switch the leaf springs to give it a little softer ride. And the challenge is to create the mechanics that will allow us to fold this thing. So it looks like the folding wings are just forward of the forward beam and right on the midline of the aft beam. So rather than having this slightly complicated welded hinge that allows these things to fold back, I was envisioning having a 2.5 inch, 3/16 inch steel tube that we can just U-bolt to the frame with a tie plate, and then that will telescope with 2 inch 2 inch by 3/16 galvanized tubing with a 1/16 of play all around. So let's see here. So if we take a slice here and then look through, there'll be just a very slight amount of play. So I will definitely need to kind of hold that in our hands to see how much play that really results in, particularly in the wobbling forward and back. But the good thing is that these blocks are only for pulling it out and then while unfolding. Once it's settled in the cradle in the center, you don't need those. So they don't have to be, you're not going to be traveling down the highway with it mounted on these. So you just need to be able to support the boat under relatively static load and during unfolding. So, and then when you're done, these will just slide out like that. And then maybe they can go into a box somewhere. And there's not really going to be room up here once this is folded, but they'll go in the back of the truck. So I was envisioning just cutting 3 2x6s, laminating, and then just bolting them together, and then with a couple through bolts through the 2 inch galvanized tubing. That's kind of the plan that I'm looking at right now. And then what I can do here is do a little animation. So I'll pause the video and then come back when I've got that animation complete. Alright, so now what we've got is this animation showing the hull folding up. It looks better if we get it from this way. Start winching it together, and that just seems like there might be a lot of pressure there, but then it should settle into its home, and then once it's there, away go the wings somewhere else. Alright, so that's the plan for now. I think that's probably the simplest fabrication job is, U-bolting on 2 8 foot 4 inch 2.5 inch square steel tubes, and then cutting 4 square steel tubes and just kind of bolting 2x6s where we've copied the shape of the hull with contour gauge, and then kind of having that have a nice blend to some bunk system here. Having horizontal bunks probably doesn't make as much sense as straight runners, so that this is certainly up for discussion, but that's kind of the basic premise right now. I don't have measurements on this trailer yet, so it's verbal pending this frame having enough flexibility, but I'm sure with the 24-foot boat we're going to have enough room to put this 22-foot catamaran that weighs 1,000 pounds less onto the trailer. Okay, and who put that bowsprit there?